Hello everyone. Under concept of diseases, in the last lecture, we began our discussion with modes of intervention, and before that, we have seen prevention of diseases. Now, the basic difference between these two topics is prevention of diseases means in that whatever contents are there, they they mean that at what levels we can prevent the occurrence of any disease or disorder, whether it is well in advance, whether it is when you are exposed to the risk of getting diseases, whether the disease is in advanced stage or whether the disease is in latter stage or advanced stage, early stage and advanced stage. So these are the levels where we can apply the preventive measures, or whatever measure we apply, they fall under these four categories, that is primordial prevention, primary prevention, secondary prevention and tertiary prevention. And then what do you mean by modes of intervention? It covers actual actions what you do, yeah, whatever you do in practical for halting the progress of any given disease at any level, that thing is covered under modes of intervention. That means it interferes or it stops the process of progress of any disease at some level, at very early stage, at middle stage or at later stage, like that. So we have seen now the major modes of intervention are five. One, health promotion. Two, specific intervention. Three, early diagnosis and early treatment. Four, disability limitation. And five, rehabilitation. Then we began our discussion with the first major mode of intervention, that is health promotion. We have seen this mode of intervention is not for particular disease, is not for preventing particular disease, but it is for general well-being of an individual, and it is for promoting the health of an individual, you can say, or providing quality of life of an individual or community. And the important modes of intervention under health promotion are health education, environmental modification, nutritional intervention, and lifestyle and behavioral changes. We have seen some examples of each one of this mode of intervention. And now second mode of intervention is specific intervention. Now the word itself suggests specific, that means it is for particular condition or it is for particular disease. This mode of intervention is for particular process or for particular disease. Now it includes specific immunization. See, the name itself says specific, that means for particular, and immunization, that means vaccination for particular disease. Now example you can quote is polio vaccine, suppose is given to an individual. Now this vaccine is given only for preventing that individual from getting polio. So it is a specific. It is not a vaccine for all the diseases. It is only for polio. Same is the case with what you can say BCG vaccine. Now Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine is given for preventing tuberculosis, or it is a vaccine for TB. So specifically it will prevent an individual from tuberculosis. Now second mode of intervention under specific intervention is use of specific nutrient. Now suppose if an individual is given vitamin A, why he is given? Vitamin A is given to avoid night blindness, or if a person is suffering from night blindness, to halt the progress of that particular disease, that individual will be given or advised to take vitamin A. Vitamin D is given for rickets or for preventing rickets, you can say, or when a person is suffering from rickets and at early stage it is found that it is a ricket, then by providing vitamin D to that individual, one can avoid the further progress of disease or stop the further progress of disease. Next mode of intervention is chemoprophylaxis. That means giving chemicals or drugs for certain preventive purpose. Now prophylaxis means, the word prophylaxis means prevention in advance. Actually it is prevention in advance, prophylaxis. And chemo, by using chemicals. Now say for example, sulfonamides are used to prevent plague. Whenever there is plague or whenever there is a pandemic of plague in your area, for example, then people used to take sulfonamides. Now this is specifically for preventing a particular individual from getting plague. Okay, but by using chemicals or by using drugs, so that's why it is called as chemoprophylaxis. Now next mode of intervention under specific intervention is protection against occupational hazard. Now see, many people, those who work in mines, you might have seen that they wear a particular helmet. Why this helmet is given or provided to them, or they are asked to wear this helmet? To protect themselves from any hazard or any accident which may happen during mining. So protection against occupational hazard. Occupation means business or your profession. So if anything is related with your profession, if any possibility of damage or disease is or accident is there because your business is like that, then whatever measures you take for protecting against that occupational hazard will fall under specific intervention. One more example I can quote here of occupational hazard is, you might have observed the people who are welders. Welders mean who perform welding, electrical welding particularly. Now the intensity of that light which is generated during electrical welding is so high that if one is exposed to that light, there are chances of damage to the eyes. And these peoples, they regularly are exposed to such light, so they wear goggles or some screening glasses. They wear black colored glasses or screen. They are having some black colored screen which will interfere with that bright light and prevent the damage to that particular individual. So it is a protection against occupational hazard. Now next mode of intervention under specific intervention is protection against accidents. Now see, why traffic police are there? Why traffic signals are there? Why traffic rules are made? The reason is to prevent one from getting accidents or to prevent road accidents in simple sense, we can say. So these are the examples of protection against accident mode of intervention which falls under specific intervention. Now next mode of intervention against in specific interventions is protection from carcinogens. That means cancer causing agents. Now you might be knowing that food, then your cosmetics and drugs, they are tested regularly for presence of carcinogens. Why? Because these chemical substances, if they go in one's body in higher concentration or in more concentration than the required, then they can cause cancer. You might have heard about or you might have seen a news in newspaper few years ago that the Coca-Cola and all the soft drinks, they contain certain pesticides in proportions which are not suitable for human consumption. That means in some laboratories investigation it was found that these soft drinks they contain insecticides and pesticides in higher proportions. So if one consumes or if one drinks such a drink regularly, then there are chances of getting cancer from that. So next is avoidance of allergens. Now the one mode of intervention is avoidance of allergens. Many people are allergic to various things. Some are allergic to pollen grains, some are allergic to dust. So during that season or during that period or whenever they are exposed to dust, adequate precautionary measures can be taken so that the trouble which is happening because of these allergens can be avoided. Next is control of hazards in general environment like noise pollution, air pollution. So there are rules which are made by government for noise pollution, for air pollution. Noise level is tested by government laboratories, air pollution is tested periodically by government laboratories, and there is a pollution control board. So all these, their permission is required before setting up an industry. So why these things are made? These are nothing but the modes of intervention for control of hazards in general environment. Now last one is control of consumer products, quality and safety of food, drugs and cosmetics, which we have already covered. So there are laboratories of government which and there are laws for punishment if some chemicals are beyond limit in these products, so that there can be a and these are made for preventing people from getting those diseases. So it is one of the mode of prevention. So second mode of major mode of prevention is your specific interventions.